What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. Hey, better late than never. I hadn't gotten the time to mention any of these things to you, so here I am. As you can see, new year, new haircut, so let's go. Today's video is gonna be different. Today is a very special day because our beloved author J.R.R. Tolkien, today his birthday. I read that in the comments, I looked it up. The comment was correct. Today I want to do a different dynamic. I just want to read some of his information, personal information, to celebrate his life, celebrate the fact that we were blessed to have him on earth and explore his mind, a bit of his mind, his ideas, and the fact that if he weren't born, maybe we would have never had The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna read some of his Wikipedia biography so I can learn more about him and we can learn just, I don't know, or remember details about his life. J.R.R. Tolkien. He was born on the January the 3rd, 1892 in Orange Free State. I think that's in England, right? And he died the 2nd of September 1973. He died of 81 years old. He lived a long life. He was an author, academic, philologist, and poet. His alma mater was Oxford University. Of course, he wrote The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, The Silmarillion, and Unfinished Tales. He taught in the University of Oxford almost all his life. Languages, it says he was a Rawlings and Bosworth professor of Anglo-Saxon. He was a close friend of C.S. Lewis, a co-member of the informal literary discussion group The Inklings. Tolkien was appointed a commander of the Order of the British Empire by Queen Elizabeth II on the 28th March 1972. The fact that he was a friend of C.S. Lewis is very important to me personally because C.S. Lewis is one of my favorite authors. And the group, the Inklings, that they united or got together every so often to discuss their own story. For me, that Inklings part is very interesting and very close to my heart, let's say, because I don't know, I wish I just had something like that. To find like-minded people and to discuss your ideas, it's just something that if any of you have that, just appreciate that and, you know, take care of that because it's not something you can find easily, you know what I mean? After Tolkien's death, his son Christopher published a series of works based on his father's extensive notes and unpublished manuscripts, including the Silmarillion. These, together with The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, form a connected body of tales, poems, fictional histories, invented languages, and literary essays about a fantasy world called Arda and, within it, Middle-earth. Between 1951 and 1955, Tolkien applied the term legendarium to the part of these writings. So to me is amazing, and it's very emotional that his son Christopher cared enough for his dad's work that he finished them. You know what I mean? If he was another type of son, you know, the one that don't care anything about their parents, we would have never had the Silmarillion and maybe even the Unfinished Tales. So that part that his son Christopher just continued his legacy is very heartfelt for me. In August 1914, Britain entered the First World War. J.R.R. Tolkien served as a lieutenant from 1915 to 1920. Guys, I don't know how accurate this is, but I saw two things. I saw a documentary of Tolkien in which there was some video recordings of Tolkien when he was alive, of course, and interviews from his son Christopher. And I love that documentary because it explained a lot of things. Of course, things I don't know and things that I kind of didn't pay attention to much because I don't want myself spoiled in the story. But to see the author talking about his own work, I don't know, it's something else, guys. I don't know what to say. And someone as genius as J.R.R. Tolkien was, I don't know about you, I consider him a genius of his era. I mean, he was another thing. And I saw this movie which portrayed his life in the First World War. I have no idea how accurate it is, but it said that basically most of his childhood friends died in the war, and he survived. And of course it explains when he got married to Edith. I think that's the name of his wife. It was a good movie. I mean, if it was accurate at all, his life was pretty amazing. Guys, I'm just thankful for his life on earth and everything this man did for us with his works. I mean, as you guys know, I've been reading The Hobbit. I have been astonished, no joke. I have been astonished with the type of work he put into the story, the deep thought he had for this to work. And guys, I just want to mention that, so I'm reading The Hobbit, right? I have the whole works here. I mean, look at this. Here I have the Fellowship of the Ring. I have Two Towers. I have the Return of the King. I have no idea what kings they're talking about. And I have the Silmarillion. The Silmarillion. A set of books I bought, which they like make this pattern here. Of course, The Hobbit is part of the pattern. But guys, again, thank you for being in this journey with me. Soon I will publish the next video of me reading The Hobbit chapter 8. But yeah, I hope you liked this video of me just reading a quick part of the biography of J.R.R. Tolkien, now that today's his birthday. So happy reading to every one of you, and see you next time. Bye.